Put me up in that algorithm and holla at your girl.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's star time.
Friday, July 7th, and we're talking about Trinidad.
Oh,
Yes.
what?
Yes, girl.
That's unique.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's unique. That's unique. Yes. No. Wait.
Queens is in the building, y'all.
Yo, Moochie, can I get that theory, please? Let me get that theory. You know what I mean? I need that theory right now. I don't need it tomorrow. I don't need it Wednesday. I don't need it Friday. I need that theory right now.
You know, black girls don't really have to do stuff like that. What we gotta do is take naps and moisturize. And we pretty much good to go.
Right.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? We're going to get into it. We are talking about Raising Kanan. We did the watch party. Now we are going to talk it up about it. We talked about it in the chat. We had a live going where you saw our reactions. The ladies are coming. They said, Moochie, get it started early. So here we are. What's up, everybody? Let me see who's here so far. Hey. Okay, so it's a lot of, hey, KHANDI. You ain't come to the watch party? What's up, DeMarcus? Like I said, the ladies is coming. The ladies are coming. All right, he's finally here, Mr. Wynn. Do you think okay, I said it was going to be a cliffhanger, y'all, but not like this. Oh, now I'm worried about him pow-powing the mother. I'm really shocked with how this ended. And Juke says she didn't do it. I don't care about no Breeze. I'm just mad about Kanan. You know me too. So we got two cliffhangers because Unique took Panessa. I mean, Lulu took Panessa and Jerome. Oh, this is gonna be. And then you got this whole cliffhanger with Rock and Kanan. I knew it. I knew he was going to do it. Yeah, everybody was saying, just brace yourself. He is going to do it. We have to wait until next year. I know. I'm so pissed right now. Patina had interviews and she on the cover of a magazine. It's a great exit. Yeah. Now I gotta watch the scene where Kanan gets to make me feel better. You know? Well, I don't think she going either. I think Kanan hit. Yeah, that's how he gonna get that scar in his face. Good find. Good you saw that. I think what's gonna happen is he gonna get grazed or something, y'all. But it's gonna be Juke because you know she good with the hammer, y'all. Remember, she got that army training. All right. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be right. Where is everybody? Yeah, she made the phone call. Who you think she called? You think she made the call to Rock? Hey, Inga.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Do you think Rock got hit, or do you think you think Juke came there and saved her?
I think she probably got hit, but somebody still came in and save her. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe she got hit, but maybe like in the shoulder or something like that.
She called Marvin. I'm not watching it anymore. I can't take Kanan's stupidity. You know he on
he's an asshole. As much as I always say, you know, I love older Kanan, but this young Kanan is an asshole.
Yeah. He can't see nothing.
Hey everybody in the chat. There's so many people, so I can't name everybody. But hello everybody. What y'all think about this episode? Yeah, it's Moochie. I gotta go back and rewatch because you know about me trying to watch the Discord, pay attention to chat and all that. I know I missed some stuff. I gotta go back and rewatch. And there go DeMarcus with that Team B Rella. Only thing he did was drive the car, Moochie. He ain't do nothing special. Moochie, are you on mute? Because I don't hear you.
Oh, I was bringing EJ in. That's probably his raggedy car anyway.
And so where happened to Pernessa? Because he only took Jerome, right?
No, he took her too. They just left whatever food that was there.
Oh, he grabbed her too. Okay.
Yeah, he grabbed her too.
Oh yeah, made her get in the back seat. That's right. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I gotta rewatch it because by me, you know, you can't really watch it until we done with this because I got to pick up every little small thing.
You know, yeah, he took both of them. He just separated them. Oh God, yeah, I thought the Lord have mercy, Jesus.
She couldn't even get to her hammer in time. Did you see
her? Put us all up at the top because we can't see Tamika.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Wait. There you
go. It could have been Garcia.
Oh.
I think it was the Jew called Garcia.
I don't know. She could have called him after she didn't get. Maybe she was trying to call Rock or her father. I don't know. Jesus, Lord have mercy.
Well, yeah, it could be. I mean, it could have been Garcia, and he ran over there real fast. The door could have been open. Maybe he shot Kanan, but Kanan we know don't get unalive. But maybe he shot Kanan.
Pernessa probably gonna feel safer with Lou and Rock than with Unique. You know what I'm saying? She gonna even say that he not in his right frame of mind. That's a good find, Naya. Kanan gets locked up next season. I said jail
He might have been because he tried to shoot his mother.
Yeah. Especially if come. That's probably why he gonna be mad at Juke for talking.
Okay. Okay, wait a minute. So when Garcia came in to see,
Kane popped it in the air because he have a heart. He ain't have the heart to do it. Okay.
Okay. When let me answer this question. When Garcia talked to oh no, he came to Kanan, right? Well, how did Jukebox because she talked to Garcia, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he talked to both of them. I'm pretty sure he told Garcia the same thing.
So then she gets on the phone. You think she was telling Rock well, who she think she was calling? Because I think she knows it was Pops.
Yeah, she knows.
She knows.
I think after Marvin spoke to her, that's what started making her maybe think about it again. Because initially, with him saying it was a woman and everything that Kanan said to her, I think she started being like, it is possible. And then Marvin's like, I'm telling you, no, it didn't happen. And Lou told him the same damn thing.
Okay, after that, she gets on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't know who she was calling. I was thinking she was trying to hurry up and warn Rock, but then it's possible that maybe she tried to call Garcia too. If she ain't getting nobody on the damn phone, then he gonna turn around and tell her either you with me or you against me when she was trying to stop him.
But yeah, I thought he would have picked up what Lulu said and wouldn't do nothing. No. That seemed like that just gave him more fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
Garcia came to see him right after the conversation with him and Lulu.
Wow, we got 168 people in the building. Please hit the like. I know if you're watching it on y'all TV, y'all know you can use y'all remote and scroll up.
Right,
and
hit that like
hit
button.
That like button. Okay, it's free. Thank you.
Free 99.
Okay, so let me read Shauna's Lewis. Thank you for the $10 super chat. The wild part is everyone is playing in Kanan's face except Rock while he out here playing himself. Talk about it.
All right, that's a fact.
Oh my God.
That part.
Y'all, what y'all think about when Rock cursed out Marvin?
Oh, that was a vicious cursing out. Damn, baby.
Yeah, she tore into his ass.
Why she had to do him like that?
He wanted to cry, y'all.
Yes.
Did you see his face?
I mean, he did mess up though.
He did.
That's not bad. And yeah, even
though her business is done.
And he took out, even though he took out early, but it was a little too late. It don't matter now if early is gone or not. Because
he still had to go, but he did wait too late. He waited way too late. Oh yeah,
he still had to go, but it's like it's not the impact it would have been had he did it earlier. Yeah.
And I think Juke felt bad about how she spoke to Rock because she never really talked to her like that before.
Yeah.
She felt bad.
After her and Marvin spoke, she did say, damn, we just got into it real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like we never did before.
What about
everybody was on Rock ass in this episode?
Everybody hates Rock. That's right.
I felt bad for her this episode.
Everybody hates
and
Rock.
This one with his disrespectful behind.
Can't stand you.
What about Phil?
Oh, I'm on all three sides of him, Moochie. Every side he get.
What about Phil Russo? Phil Russo, what he did?
He
wasn't that crazy
though? And Stefano ain't even die.
He can't do nothing right.
Right, all that stabbing he did. I'm thinking we got him up out of here. He was like, he ain't even get him right. But wasn't it crazy? Wasn't he saying that they really set this up to make it look like they was at war?
Mm-hmm.
But they was really cool, supposed to be cool.
Yeah. Right. They did that just to take out to get rid of Baselli. And he still did. He said, "I'd help you do all of this, and then you still come here in Queens and try to make money." So you did all of this, and you still I gave you jersey, and you still gonna come in my backyard and think you gonna play in my face.
Exactly. Basically, that's what it boils down
they
to.
was working together.
They was working together, yeah.
Unique
And
needs to go soon. There's no use for him now. That Breeze is here
Oh,
to mentor
Lord.
Kanan. Oh, tag.
Okay,
Y'all
no,
just
The
want to put a toe
windman is
tag on
here.
everybody.
Yeah, the windman
Oh,
is
yeah, the
here.
windman.
He about to be blowing y'all around like Dorothy and y'all wanted that windman so bad.
What about Teresa Baselli? She all but said the N-word, didn't she?
She said animals. That's why. Did y'all see how he looked when he looked like he was stomaching that when he said that? Oh, we got 210 in here. Hit that like button, please. Thank you.
Y'all hit that like button.
Y'all got me begging.
Moochie, you gotta say the whole thing, girl. You gotta say the whole thing.
Oh man. Shoot, tonight I'll let the drop say it.
Yeah, she real racist. And I can't believe he sat there.
I think
talk like that.
I think he might have a change of heart. Who knows? That might be Unique there. Cause look, I know he was gonna do something to you. And and now I see how these people is. Nah, I doubt it.
You think it might be Unique who walked up in the house?
I wish. All right, so come on, y'all. It's 209 people in here. Do this.
Put me up in that algorithm and holla at your girl.
Hit the like, y'all. Unique and Teresa Baselli has an affair. Are you serious?
No.
You know how well, you know what? She's a widow. They probably won't even mess with her at this point. Her son is gone. Her husband's gone. I don't even think they had any other kids. So hey, she might, they'll probably leave her alone. Juke more than likely call either Lou or Marvin. Yeah, I know.
Hey, Darfalina. Hey, Boo.
Yeah, hit that.
You didn't like the
button,
episode?
y'all.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was expecting a little bit more too, but it is what it is.
Did y'all notice the look on Kanan's face when Snap said Unique was over the Italians?
I didn't. I was.
Yeah, he looked like he was giving them the side eye a couple of times in that conversation, and yet he's still.
That's what I said. Exactly.
But you know something, Tamika? I think that was to fool us. He's fixated on his mother.
He is, but I still don't believe that he believes everything they saying.
I got my Stefano Runts. This episode was a good 9-10. All right, I'm gonna put it in the Hold on, let me put a little poll.
I gotta watch it again. I don't know where I'm gonna
because he was even saying to them like, y'all trying to play me because I'm young, and then it was something else he questioned them about, and he was making the face. But at the end of the day, even if he don't completely trust them, he don't trust his mother even more.
Exactly, and that's the problem.
Yeah,
that's the problem. I give this episode Moochie about an 8.5, somewhere around there. It wasn't a 10 to me, but it
wasn't a 10 to me either.
No,
I give it a high 8.
Yeah, I'll give it 8. Between 8.5. I'm gonna go watch it.
I gotta watch it again. But
I gotta watch it
again. So
but you know, when we watch it again, we usually come back with what we think about it the next time once we had the second look.
Right.
After we give it,
I give it an 8.
I'm gonna say 8 right now. 8 today.
8 today.
What surprised y'all the most?
Today. The funny thing was, I had said I was going for a 9.5 because I'm like, I gave the last 2 episodes a 9. So I was expecting more, baby, more. But I'm gonna watch it again.
They want to leave us with a cliffhanger, so we come back for season 5.
Oh yeah, we knew we was gonna get a cliffhanger though.
Hey Monica M, thanks for.
Hey Monica.
Not as the good finale where Unique saved Rock. Juke called Marvin. Kanan didn't take her out. I want a better finale. Don't care about Breeze. You know, that's how I feel. I don't care about him like that either.
I wasn't that
all the
over.
guys care about Breeze. All the guys. They all every time. I don't care who the guy. I'm not talking about.
I'm surprised that
All the
Marvin's
guys
still
want
alive because he's even acting like he know he gonna go.
The way Jukebox was talking about her dad to Aisha.
Yeah, I think a couple of them are going in season 5, y'all. Especially the way this episode was.
Yeah,
Marvin, they got here in season 5.
Yeah,
that's fine because that's the season. That's the end of the season.
That's when they supposed to go.
Right.
They weren't supposed to go this season. Like season 5, they better run. They better run it at us. I'm not.
Usually like the end of the series, that's when everybody start dying.
Yeah.
You watch Sopranos or Wire, any of them show. At the end of a series, everybody starts dying off. You know what I'm saying? Or going to prison.
How many people think this? Wait, where is it? This one. You think she called the police? You think she called him?
It could be.
It's a possibility.
That's
if
why
she
I got
felt
it
like
up
she
there.
didn't have no other choice and her back was against the wall and she know Kanan going too far.
Or she called Marvin.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely is a possibility.
I mean, either Garcia or Marvin.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Charlize, I think it's Charlize or Charisse said that they introduced Breeze because we need to get to Power Origins at some point. And I get that. I just wasn't so overwhelmed with like everybody has been so caught up in.
Cared about him when everybody was bringing him up. It's like when he get here, we'll see what he do. I don't mind.
And just looking at him, I don't think he gonna do nothing to me.
People was talking.
Because he was the one that supposedly taught all of them the game. So let's see. Let's watch him work to see what he gonna do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. Supposedly he did, but I guess he wasn't too good of a guy because Ghost wanted him out of here.
Hey, Renee.
Yup, they probably do reshoots. Right, especially if everybody figure it out. I think they did that last season. Because I think they
probably got a couple alternatives already on deck.
Yeah,
you mean
was gonna follow him.
You mean for Rock getting shot?
Okay, so if Rock survives, I don't see them reconciling. Rock only option is to run and keep a low profile. Yeah, I think they are running her out of the business.
So Tamika, you
said especially if one of her brothers get taken out.
Tamika, you said it's a couple of reshoots for the possible if Rock got taken out.
Yeah, I think they probably have some alternate. You know what I mean?
I mean, they have to. They stuff get leaked so much. The scripts is already out there. All these different things. They would be crazy not to reshoot some stuff.
And we see Juke and Kanan crying in the car. Remember that picture? So. Lord Jesus.
Maybe she don't get shot, and maybe somebody shoots at Kanan.
Who knows?
Rock is probably alive because Kanan didn't. Yeah, that's the part I'm talking about.
Always saying that, but they say we'll get some answers to that by the end of this show, so we'll see. Everybody,
I'm just here for the ride, but
Kanan, I didn't think he was gonna be going to see Grandma Grave. I thought that was gonna be Crystal.
Yeah, no, we all got that wrong because we thought everybody thought it was gonna be Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I guess they ain't buried her yet. Who did that stepfather, that creep? Who did he call?
Well, we just seen him go in his pocket. We don't know if he went in his pocket for a cigarette or what, but if he went in his pocket and called the police, they might be coming to get him for him beating up him up.
But that's what I thought Garcia was coming up to him for, but then he ended up saying we got to talk about Crystal because they literally, showed Garcia later, and I thought maybe stepdad had called, on him, but it wasn't even about that. So I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my God, I got sleepy again. Jesus.
It ain't out of your system yet.
I told you.
I'm tired.
That's when you get the best.
I've been up since early this morning. I'm tired. Yeah, this
reshoot is happening. Yeah, reshoot. Yeah, I think so too, because I just feel like too many people know what's going down.
Somebody said he grabbed a Newport. He was probably stressed.
Well, he's a
That's why I
creep.
said he. That's why I said he probably grabbed a cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
Breeze got the freaky tie vibe. This definitely about that 50 life. Yeah, he do look like freaky tie from the Lost Boy.
My bad. I didn't mean to not cover my mouth, young boy.
He's so little. He probably about my height, and I'm 5'2". Breeze so little.
So I have to suspend my mind to believe Breeze was everything in a bag of chips, and I'm gonna need a new Breeze. So you not satisfied with who they got to play Breeze?
What you call it?
Yeah,
I mean, they was saying he was coming to play
lackluster. I didn't feel like, oh man, I think they could have got somebody more menacing looking or something.
Okay, but
they never said Breeze was menacing.
Yeah, they just said he taught him the game. Okay, so
I guess I look for somebody more scared looking.
Look, this was just a snippet of Breeze.
Yeah,
we ain't even see him get down and dirty.
I know. I guess
everybody thought that about Unique at first.
I just want a different actor.
But that's how things happen though. Like people build something up so much.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just like, oh,
I'm thinking about somebody. They've been talking about it since OG. How long ago? More than over 10 years, right?
Yeah, but I think he did a good job playing Raekwon. That's why I'm gonna give it a chance.
Yeah. I'm here for the actor. Is he cool? I'm here for all of that. I just need to see what he gonna do. I'm just happy that he's finally here because everybody can stop speculating because now he's here. We don't have to have no more theory videos.
I wonder why everybody cared so much. I guess because it was a name that nobody ever saw.
Mysterious, that little mystery to it.
Okay, so iParlay says, but I'm thinking from the season 5 trailer, Juke holding Kanan after he realized he was wrong about Rock. Maybe he did take out his mom and regrets it next season.
Oh, I ain't seen no season 5 trailer. You got that, Moochie?
That picture I showed y'all yesterday.
Hold on. Somebody said a trailer.
I didn't see the trailer. I saw the picture.
That's what that person said.
I'll show y'all the picture. I didn't see the trailer though. But I will show y'all the picture.
Yes, young boy. Rest in peace to the Breeze theories.
Yes. Oh gosh. I'm so happy that we don't have to keep hearing about that no more.
Mm-hmm.
He here now, y'all. You happy?
I mean, the actor's cool. I like him. I had no problem with him, but I guess I was looking for a different person to be it, not him.
I know, right?
And I just don't know why. But yeah, and like EJ said, in my mind, I built him up to be the Jolly Green Giant or something. I don't know what I thought Breeze was supposed to be, but then again, I see him. I was like, oh, okay, But he's only one episode, so I got to give him a chance. So I ain't gonna throw him in the fire, nothing, because we don't know nothing yet.
Exactly.
I mean, we don't know what he gonna do because he might come through doing some stuff, and we'd be like, "Well, damn, Breeze."
Yeah, that's why I said
we really don't know.
I say give it a chance. That's all.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait it out and see.
Yeah, I don't know why people was thinking Unique was. That was crazy. Yeah,
I never thought Unique was, but it was like 50-11 theories about how he could be.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, 2026.
Once I laid off the Unique thing once I saw he wasn't in his right frame of mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and then again, you never know what he gonna be like. I mean, he might come in there. All I want to see is bodies drop some bodies.
Yeah, bodies.
As long as it ain't rocked.
So
I missed that from Franklin. bodies.
What was y'all take on this? If this was the last conversation they have,
I knew she was cursing them out. Moochie, me and you and PG talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
We knew when a black woman wagging her finger up in your face, you getting cursed out, and I knew it was something because of the crap he was doing. God, I cannot even justify Uncle Marvin no more. I just can't no more.
D-Shay said, when Kanan had all this love for Crystal, y'all. I want to know that.
That's what I'm saying, too. That's why I asked earlier, EJ, in my live, I said, was he in love? Because I didn't see all that.
I ain't see all of that either. He
I
was
just
worried
thought he
about
was
the money
smashing
and
her.
he was just there.
Yeah, she
Okay.
was smashing her, not like in falling in love type of thing.
He didn't even appreciate that she was cooking and making meals for him.
She was making spaghetti and all that.
Yeah.
Right.
Crystal held him down, man.
Right, MJ.
I thought Marvin was
Nah,
gonna
he
choke
loves
Rock.
her in the way that Kanan can love. That's what kind of
I
love
think
he
Marvin
had.
was going to what?
You can tell he
I'm
loves
sorry,
her.
though.
Okay, look.
Oh yeah, I thought Mom was going to choke Rock too.
Yeah, I could tell y'all one thing though. If he did shoot Rock, he better shoot Marvin and Lou too, because they gonna be on his ass.
Okay, I might have to steal that from Alonzo, the leaf blower. I might have to steal that one. The leaf blower. Yes.
They gave so many signs that Unique could be Breeze. Oh yeah.
Yeah, nah, that wasn't happening.
I feel like once he wasn't in his right frame of mind, it was
Unique
pretty much
is unique, and his unique ass gonna be up out of here next.
You say his unique ass. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, so everything is gone, y'all. They done birthed up the look, what's his name? Irvin Hung or whatever. He was smart. He sent his whole family back to town. He was smart.
I told y'all last week though, bloodline was almost gone.
Exactly. They was wiping their whole family line out.
Right.
Talking about, oh no, stick around.
Yeah, stick around and be with me. And talking about, I told you ain't going nowhere. He said, I'm an old man. I don't care what you do to me.
Exactly.
I said, he said, yeah, but with the rest of your family, they gone. I sent them all back to town.
Yeah,
and you ain't got that kind of power to go find them down in town. So,
do you think they gonna think Rock took out the restaurant because he was saying he was talking greasy to her?
No, he knew that everything she was. Look, everything he think about gonna crumble. He knew everybody was coming after her. Yeah.
Yeah, no pun intended.
Nobody was safe.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling her she was a monster, whether she knew it or not. Everybody was reading Rock tonight, y'all.
I agree with
think
Suburbia.
Bucks is gonna arrive just in time.
Hey,
okay,
Suburbia.
yes, he said.
And Suburbia, I agree with his statement. I think it's gonna be Jukebox that show up somehow, some way. I don't know. That was my first thought.
That's you think at that shot walked in or just in general come clean up the mess?
I think she's gonna be the one that walks in and maybe save Rock. I don't know, but that was my first thought process. I'm gonna relook at it. I might have a new one, but that was literally my first thought.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't even in the restaurant anymore. Unique a day late, exactly.
Yeah.
So they burnt that place for nothing. That's why I asked, do you think the police gonna think she did it? Like she had something to do with it?
I don't know. Can't answer that right now. I don't know.
I gotta watch it again.
Yeah, I might as well probably watch it. I'll watch it over the weekend. And then, before I do my live on Sunday.
I'm going to go to sleep and watch it. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to fall asleep on it, but I'm going to be watching it and fall asleep on it because I know that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
I just need to play it one more time.
All right.
I've been sick of Unique. He was cute or whatever to look at first, but now I'm done.
And I know KHANDI always keeps saying she wants them to get back together and hunch again and all that.
Nah,
I just thought
we past that now. We way past the hunch.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to smoke no rock packs, okay? Ain't nobody trying to do that. And I agree.
And Lou, oh my God.
Yeah, I agree with I can't believe Damage something. I can't remember the whole name. But he was like, or he or she, because I can't tell from the name, said that that there's no show without Rock. And I agree with that. Everybody keeps saying, but it's Raising Kanan. But who's Raising Kanan is my whole point. And I feel like if you take her out before the end, that the show becomes just it ain't nothing I want to watch. I just say it like that. I don't think it's worth watching at that point. I think Rock makes the show so much greater. The dynamics of them two together, the way that these two are, I think that's what makes everything so interesting. You take that away.
I think he's going to realize it was pops and snaps. I think he's gonna realize. Yeah. And I think next season he's gonna realize.
I thought he figured
he's gonna come back together. He's gonna come back together with his mother.
I don't know about come back together with his mother, but he is gonna realize about pops and snaps.
For sure.
Lou and Be Real are the real MVPs.
Oh, Lord.
Be Real didn't do nothing but drive the getaway car.
How big is East New York from Queens to where Breeze didn't know who Neek was? It is. It's like 30.
Yeah.
It's that's a different borough.
They ain't gonna. Yeah, they don't give a damn about Neek over there. That's just like the Jersey crew. They didn't give a damn. They was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, every borough got their own crew of people, and not everybody always cross paths with each other. You know?
Yeah. Even though the show's centered around Kanan, I don't know if he could run the show on his own. I agree.
Well, I mean, his face is on the billboard, but his mother is too. So,
well, that's what I'm saying. It's literally, I get that it's raising Kanan, but who's raising Kanan? Like, it makes no sense to take Rock away now.
but
If you take her away in the end, then that's totally different. But you can't. Season 5 would be a dud if they take Rock out at the beginning of it.
She's not unalive. She's not gone. But
they give that up.
They already taped the season 5. She's in there because I've seen clips that is not on those spoiler things. This is from Stars and Power that when they was taping the show. So she was in there. So she's not gone. She's not gone.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that this is a good foreshadowing moment? Early said to him, bro, you got a gift. You in the win. When he showed up in Rock's crib with the breeze in the kitchen curtains, his near-death recovery, and how it resembles Kanan's recovery.
Okay. I'm just glad Early gone. Even though it was a little too late, but I'm still glad he gone.
Yeah, he know he messed up.
He went to go hide out in that dirty motel because he knew the Marvin was gonna be coming for him.
Rock a rat. Oh, let me read this comment. Rock's a rat, guys. She's about to be telling the show is named because the streets raising is now Breeze. Nah, I don't think. I mean, if
all I'm gonna say is
she gone. All I'm gonna say is she not in the show like that next year.
Well, I guess we got one showdown that I'm not watching. If Rock ain't there, there is no need for me to be there. But y'all let me know how it go though. Y'all know how I feel about Rock. I can't stand Kanan. Ain't no sense of me. I can't watch that much Kanan without Rock to balance it out. Can't do it.
They'll run the show like they did Power Ghost.
I mean, it's gonna go into that anyway from there to go into Origin. So yeah, to a certain degree, the streets and Breeze and whoever else is gonna be what he gonna be about.
Around him.
But that don't mean that
you have to have other storylines around them.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I get that. I'm just saying that right now in Raising Kanan, I think it would be a disservice to take Rock out of the show when actually I feel like she's like a fan favorite. I feel like that would be horrible to get rid of her right at this moment, like at the beginning of it. At the end of it,
I don't think she's gone until the end of the show, episode 8 or 9 of season 5. If season 5 is the final. From what I'm hearing, but
they haven't said it's the final.
They haven't officially said that, so
it could be.
Yeah, it could be, but they did not officially say that. This has just been hearsay that it's the final. But just say if it is episode 8.
Yeah, I think maybe all of their asses is gone. Maybe one go to jail and 2 die, or 2 go to jail and 1 die. But they all gonna be.
It would have to be toward episode 8, 9, or 10 at the end. It's not going to be now, so we know she didn't go. She's not gone. I agree with EJ 1000%. It would make no sense to take her out now. We still got some more story to tell. So why take her out?
Okay, so Sasha Penn said he doesn't know when Raising Kanan will end.
Oh, okay. Well, then it may go to 7, 8 seasons. This show is the most popular outside of OG, most popular of the spinoffs.
They said season 5 will be the final season.
I never said that.
I heard that.
I never heard that either.
People were saying that, but Stars or whoever's behind Raising Kanan never specifically said the 5th season was the last season. It's the final season for Force. But they didn't say Raising Kanan was the final season.
No,
I saw an article.
That's the internet saying that.
I saw an article that mentioned that they was gonna merge this show into Origins.
That's what I'm saying.
So we might see another season. It depends on how it goes.
Okay, yeah, where Rock also meets up with Ghost too.
Mm-hmm.
That would make sense if they merge this into Origins, because I mean that does kind of go into the whole, like that I'm here for. Then we don't really need Rock anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying for Raising Kanan, we need a Rock. But I understand that she can't stay here like forever. Like I understand that, sometimes people have to go, but I just think it would be a disservice for her to go at the beginning. I'm not saying she ain't got to ever go. I'm saying season 5, we can't have her be the one to go at the beginning. Exactly. It gotta be some other way for them to do that. I don't want to see that.
Okay, so when she when she got the phone call right before Kanan came in, they was talking about the Chinese restaurant getting burnt up. So it was somebody that was calling about that because she said we could build all that back up again.
Mm-hmm.
So it might have been Marvin on the phone telling her that the restaurant.
I missed a lot of dialogue.
Yeah, I think that probably was Marvin calling to tell her about that. Lou was busy with Permissa. Taking her and Jerome wherever he was taking them.
Marvin might not have been telling her because her and Marvin has had that big fight.
I let go.
Marvin wouldn't leave her hanging like that.
Yeah,
that's something she got to know right away.
Yeah, he already know he messed up.
And she did cuss him out, and he was like "F you" and all that. So who knows if they would even be talking?
Because he was even in the shootout and all of that.
Yeah, and he was in the shootout. So I mean, he might not even been talking to her. I don't know.
But even though he died at the beginning of the season, technically they went backwards in power. So technically he didn't, like, you saw him throughout the entire thing. They didn't take the fanfare away from having Ghost there. It was a whole who shot Ghost situation. Somebody said that they shot Ghost at the beginning of the season. So, but they did a whole thing like who shot Ghost, and they did all these different storylines. So he was there. Technically, the character wasn't gone from our sight. That's the difference. If you kill off Rock, you can't do that again because we know who would have done it if that was the case. So you would take the character from everybody's sight at the beginning. I don't think that there's no suspense with that. I think that's just like because unless people just really feeling Breeze so much that he can just pick up and run a show that it ain't even been a character build with it.
I don't mean no harm. I don't mean no harm against the actor. I don't mean no harm against the actor. Lovely guy, but he doesn't have that oomph that she has to carry the show.
Nah,
it has nothing about or I even say it with Ghost. The rest of the cast was wonderful too, but it was somebody Mari who could carry the show like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that guy that's playing Breeze, the act, nah. And I don't think we care enough about Breeze. Like even though everybody wanted to know about Breeze, but I don't think nobody care enough. She's not done.
I agree, young boy.
She's not gone. She's not gone.
I don't think so either. Young boy says that young Kanan can't carry the show yet, and I agree with that. I believe that maybe at some point, especially like as we go into Power Origins, but I don't think like right now in Raising Kanan, I don't think he's that. I don't think that he's that. But I think in Power Book Origins, because there's going to be a mixture of Ghost and Tommy and everybody getting to see this story kind of coming full circle, I think that's different.
Even Tariq couldn't carry the show by himself. That's why we had other characters, the Monets and all other stuff going on to help him along with other storylines. He couldn't carry it all by himself.
I still don't like Tariq.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I just don't think. And there's nothing wrong. I ain't even talking negative about the actor. I'm just saying it's just they couldn't carry it all by themselves.
Well, we said the same thing about Tariq, and look what happened. So,
I never said Tariq couldn't carry a show. I didn't think that he couldn't carry it.
It was people saying that. It was people saying that.
I just think that he had to have the right.
I think he had the right cast with him, not carry all by himself. That's why we had a whole bunch of other people with storylines.
And I think it was a lot of people who hated Ghost, and seeing Tariq go into like, I think it was a little bit different. And I think when this is all said and done, because if we think about it like this. With Ghost, Tariq really had no reason to do what he did, right? To be fair, it was Kanan who manipulated Tariq, right? That's how we kind of got here.
You see Maurice
ironically.
Comment.
And then you get, but with raising Kanan, it's a different dynamic. You have Rock, who is not the, you know what I'm saying? She's into all this stuff. Kanan wants to be part of the game. She's told all these lies, and Kanan doesn't trust her no more. It's a different dynamic than what Tariq's story was. So I think, to be fair, I mean, if anything, I was a little more interested in how Tariq was, how you gonna maneuver in this world, that in this place that you put yourself in. Whereas with Kanan, you just like.
Nah, I hated Tariq so damn bad. I didn't give a damn how he was gonna maneuver. I didn't even watch. 2 seasons later, my son was like, "Ma, you really gonna stay mad at this point like that?" And
yeah,
I was before the next season and started doing reviews on it. I was not watching that shit. That's how pissed I was.
I was mad, but I wasn't like that mad that I wasn't gonna watch. I was curious.
Definitely was
I
not
was curious who Monet was gonna be. I was curious about who Method Man was. Like,
I did not want him to have his own spinoff at first, but I'm mad at this dude here. Which y'all like Phil Russo? Which y'all feel about him?
Oh, he's dirty.
I don't give a damn about Phil Russo.
Yeah, I don't care about him either.
Oh man.
I thought he was gonna turn on Unique. Instead, he over here telling Unique, "Go ahead, do whatever you want to do, because I done messed up anyway."
Oh yeah, he done screwed up, and now his ass is about good as dead now. Oh, he good as dead. He know it, and there's nothing he can do.
Because Stefano's still alive.
Stefano's still alive.
And now Stefano might come back and need Marvin.
Could be.
I don't know. So he told Unique, "I don't give a damn. You do what the hell you want." And that's when Unique just now going buck wild. He in there had all the arsenal up in there.
I despise Tariq, the actor, get death threats in real life. That's crazy that people really separate.
I like the actor.
Okay, so Rock was good enough to get work from, but that's where Kanan draws the line. If you don't deal with Rock, get work elsewhere.
I mean, that's what Snaps and Pops trying to do, but Snaps and Pops are trying to put themselves in position to get more.
They said they got their own supply.
Yeah, right? They said they had their own supplies, that they was good. Nah, Stefano didn't die. When Rock was talking to Lou, she said, "We don't know if he gonna live or die, but we, gotta consider him dead. We making moves." And Rose, whatever the hell his name is, he was over there crying to Neek like, "Oh, I jacked the shit up. I ain't even get it right." That's why he was telling him to go ahead and do what he want to do. So I guess he supposed to probably be, hanging on by a string, but he wasn't dead.
Yeah. Okay, so I hope they don't KI double hockey sticks Rock yet. It's stupid of Kanan to KI double hockey sticks his mom over this because she was innocent. But at the end of the day, it was gonna be Kanan KI double hockey sticking his mama one day, but not yet, in my opinion.
At some point, I mean,
that's why I was asking when we was on one of the lives, like, y'all made up a damn word. Yeah, he was like, "You ain't a dude till you take out the one you love."
Till you take out the one you love. That is true. He did say that. I just need for it to happen at the end. Like, I've already prepared myself that one of two things, that there's gonna be 2 things that happen to Rock. Either she gonna somehow make it out, and it might be she might take the feds agreement. And she might be in Whitsack somewhere, or she is going to be unalive. I never believed that she was going to jail. I always believed it was one of those 2 things, that she was gonna either KI double hockey sticks, gonna get KI double hockey sticks by somebody, or she was in Whitsack somewhere living her, a peaceful life somewhere or something. Like, those were the only 2 things that I thought could happen.
She in drug rehab. What?
Who put that?
Dale.
I think he mean like selling drug rehab, like.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
okay. Double entendre there. Okay.
Because all she says she know how to do is move weight. Okay.
But Phil Russo, he should climb himself into the furnace and turn it on.
So, okay, so that's a good thing. Do y'all think he's gonna go in the furnace?
Oh, he's gone. He's good as dead, Moochie, because he know he messed up. If you're gonna take out the balls, you gotta make sure they all the way gone. You can't leave. You can't. He didn't stay to make sure that he was stabby. He didn't. You know what I'm saying?
He just did some scary poke.
He just poked him. You know what I'm saying? And Stefano probably got a couple of stitches. You know what I'm saying?
All that poking he did. Like, are you kidding me?
Exactly. Ain't penetrate nothing.
Very sloppy. Yes, very sloppy, my queen.
Well, you know what else he already said? He said, you know what he said to him sitting at that bench? The first thing Stefano said to him. He said, I put you in position and you still not strong enough.
Damn.
He insulted him, right?
And they was working together all along.
Where he's like, when he poked him.
That's all crazy. The stuff was a setup. And that background.
That whole thing from the beginning was a setup with them taking out Buscelli. And they got Marvin to do it. And he knew Marvin did it.
That's crazy.
Marvin is he's in big jeopardy next season. Big jeopardy.
Oh.
I think Marvin's dying next season.
And then he still was driving his ass over there looking at Amber, and she looking at him like.
Amber stood 10 toes down. Leave Amber alone.
It was a little tea in his eye. At least she in a nice house. Now, where y'all think she at? Y'all New Yorkers, where she up in?
I don't know, but I know he better leave that little girl alone.
She look like she over in Bayside, Queens.
Well, what about Staten Island or somewhere on there? Oh man, yeah. So she got a new family, and
Jukebox make a call, so she probably called her father or Lulu. Okay. What if Kanan sees someone sneaking up on his mom? I mean, Unique and them Jersey boys. Yeah, they know where she lived too, because remember they rolled up on her before.
Yeah.
Boys don't get
rolled up on her and Unique and stuff.
Well, that was Stefano's people that rolled up on them, so then maybe not. It might be Unique's people. I thought the bodyguard is there too.
Yeah, the little girl is G. She never did snitch on Uncle Marvin.
That's why I said we gotta give her some slack now. She stood 10 toes down.
She sure did.
All right, Amber.
Living a good life.
All right, Amber, you our homegirl, Amber. You our homegirl.
Breeze got out the little red Porsche with them wallabies and the Kango. He needed some grills and a patch on his eye. Yeah, to look like Slick Rick, right? Second question on. Crazy thing, Ghost has connected goatee just like Breeze has. I think Ghost gonna be super emotional when he takes him, when he KI double hockey sticks him. Probably so. Yeah, we already running to get into Ghost taking.
Damn, we already origins.
We ain't even see the character development yet. Question in OG Power, when Juke took Tariq to that house to unalive him, was that Rock's old house? I think it was. I said that before when I talked about that. I want to say when she first got the house, I think I brought it up in one of my recaps.
That house looked different than that house they had over in Queens.
Yeah, it looked a little different, but it looks the same.
I just saw the episode the other day, and it don't look like the same house.
I said we was thinking it was the same house though, but it's not.
No, it's not the house.
What is Rock doing at the house anyway? She knows she at one. Unique already ran in the house once already. You know what I'm saying?
When do we think Juke will join the police force? I don't know.
She got a couple of years before she do that.
Yeah,
she was like what? She was like 35, 40 in the original power. I mean,
right.
the OG power.
At least that. Yeah, at least
She
35.
had been on the force for 8 years, so she's gonna be older than what she is now when she joined the force, y'all.
Right.
I wish Marvin would love Jukebox like he loved Amber. Child, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Nah, he love his daughter. You can't say that.
He love his daughter, but Amber, you see,
but he is OD over Amber. I thought he was about to take Amber back to live with them. I'm like,
that's
what the
funny. He said he
doing?
OD over Amber. He is OD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so our parlay says that was Bree's house. Go back and listen to OG Kanan. He told Tariq that was the house ghost.
No,
Breeze was
an apartment.
Yeah, we're not talking about the apartment.
Breeze was in an apartment. We talking about the house when Tariq got kidnapped.
Nah, if Marvin loved Kanan like Amber, he wouldn't be such a jerk. He saw her dad OD. Okay. Nah, if Marvin loved Kanan like Amber, he wouldn't be such a jerk. All right, I read that one already. My bad, y'all. Sorry. Kanan not even looking at Pops as a threat. LOL, she a black woman that fit the description too.
Yes.
I know what I'm,
Right. A black woman could be anybody. That's the shit. Because even when Garcia said it's a juke, he like, oh, it could have been you because the description was a black woman, and she like, yeah, you right, and she walked away from him, right? A black woman could be anybody in the whole damn city. Why I gotta be Rock? Like Rock is the only black woman.
Yeah, the only black woman around.
Okay, if Symphony was still in the picture, Kanan would have been all right. You know?
Maybe it may because he was going to school then.
Or maybe he would have took Symphony out eventually. Symphony dodged the damn
bullet. He
might.
Yeah, you're right. He was going to school when Stephanie was around and doing reports and all that. But by now he would have taken Stephanie up out of here. Yeah.
You know the innocent don't survive, child.
That part.
At least we know Marvin didn't get taken out.
He got away because Crystal sure didn't get far.
Exactly. That's why I said that. He got lucky. Shit.
Amber, the real MVP, she held Uncle Marvin down, didn't snitch. Word.
Yeah, she is the MVP. Yeah, that's Amber, our home girl. She can come to the cookout.
Hey, ladies, the Coliseum took me back. I was there not too long ago. I told y'all it was the Coliseum when I did the trailer breakdown. Father figure.
Does it still look the same? I mean, I'm sure it's been gentrified.
Nah, it's not. Actually, it's in the process of everything's changing down there. Like all the stores is closing. It looks real bad. You could see it when you go back and look at it. Look at the stores.
That's why they ain't trying to fix nothing up because the
plans do that everywhere.
Yeah, the plans is to tear
I
down.
used to go to the Coliseum back in the days.
Okay, did y'all see the way Kanan looked at snaps when they said they was looking for that information?
Exactly.
Said, oh yeah, we working on that. They just,
they lying. That's what
and
I'm saying.
And the way that she looked at him when he was like, I don't give a damn about that. I want to know what's happening with Crystal. The look that Pops gave him too.
But Kanan's so dumb. I don't even think he's catching on. Clearly he thinks he just put a pow on his mama's face, so he's not catching on that it's them, and he's right in front of them.
He ain't gonna catch on until later.
I mean, they're using his hate for his mom, like the way that he feel about his mom right now, like they're weaponizing it big time.
They got to go. And I'm sad that they still here for right now. You see that matching outfits, EJ?
I can't stand the matching outfits. I'm so sick of them.
They always got the same.
Okay, Kanan peeped when the cops said they needed NITA because he had the Italian connect. Yes, so now he knows his mother's stuff is completely out.
Just when she had everything she needed, I knew that was gonna happen. But
and she got all
makes it, then now he's gonna need her and Marvin.
But she got all that work from her fizz. She got to start paying that man.
Okay, let me read this comment here. Something tells me Breeze and Kanan gonna take out snaps and Pops. Just look at how they were reacting to them talking. I know he don't trust them. but he still caught up with he caught up in their lies, and when he find out they really lying,
I felt like it was gonna be him and Juke, but
yeah.
I don't think it's, well, I can't say. I don't know.
We'll see.
That's their nephew. So.
Mm-hmm.
What picture of Mr. Magoo?
I want to ask EJ, what you think about that conversation at the diner between Rock and Jukebox?
Listen, it went a little bit better than the context of it than what I thought after finding out what Jukebox thinks. And then going into the conversation, I can understand it a little bit better, but I wasn't here for it.
Then she come in thinking, because Garcia told her it was a black woman. And then next thing you know, we see her at the diner getting ready to talk to her Aunt Rock. So that means in her mind, she came in there pissed off, right?
No,
That's what
she called Phil Russo
Yeah.
Mr. Magoo.
He do kind of remind me of Mr. Magoo.
He do. He
Roadhog.
He need the glasses and the cane, right, in the hat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think after Garcia keeping on coming messing with her, and then on top of that, the way we started out the episode and Kanan tearing up that damn room.
Going
off about Crystal, and she like, I'm with you, it's okay. And then he's telling her, you don't know nothing, it kills me, because he like, nobody know her but me.
When he put the pow on her face too.
Yeah, he told her like, either you against me, you with me, or you against me.
I said, oh no, he tripping then. Now you putting the
And
pow on.
What's crazy about that, y'all, is that now you're asking her to choose between family just because you made this choice off of a whim, off of just going straight off of what somebody, the mouthpiece, and not even putting things together. Now you want her to choose you and go against your mom. That means she's gonna have to go against her daddy. She's gonna have to go against her uncle. Like, it's a lot that comes with that, Kanan. I'm sorry. That was crazy. And the fact that he actually pulled that blicky on her like that, I just
exactly. And I love the way Lulu read him down. He ain't saying not one lie.
I know. That's right. And what about and Lulu? You think he gonna unallow Lil Jerome?
I don't think he said cut him off at the knees.
Look, anybody could get it. You see how disrespectful Unique was? I'm sorry, little Jerome, but y'all could get it too.
He was like 1 year old.
See, and now for Lulu to do that, he looked like whenever she said the word, he was gonna do it.
And then Jerome done grown up. He looked like a grown ass.
The last time we saw him, he was 5. Okay, now how is he 13 now?
Girl.
He look about 10.
You say he's 13.
Yeah, because freaking Unique was telling the guy wife that he was 6 years old. That boy ain't no damn.
That's a big ass boy.
That's a 16 shoot.
No.
Right, he's talking about he a little boy.
He eat real good. He eating real good.
Somebody said he was 8.
Uncle Lou told this man
either looking that big.
When we last saw him, he was about 5 or 4. They was going to the movies. Remember?
All right, so Uncle Lou told his mom he KI double hockey stick D-Wiz, and he still goes to the mom's house and says that about D-Wiz. He did. Like, why is he still mentioning it if Lulu already told you?
Exactly.
Look, I did.
He said when you a man, you got to take accountability for what you do. At the end of the day, I did that.
I agree with Lulu. That's all the therapy he did. You know what I'm saying?
I think he overdid it by oversharing, by telling about grandma. I do. I think he overshared with that.
I mean, at the end of the day, they complain when you lie. They complain when you tell the truth. Which one is it?
I don't know.
I wanted him
because I didn't even know that him and Marvin knew about it. I was like, oh, so they know.
Yeah. I wanted him to put hands and feet on Kane, for real.
I thought he was.
It's time for a punch in the chest. You know
exactly. What I'm saying? I thought he was gonna yoke his little behind up.
That's what I want.
And even if they tussle for a little bit and he gave him a couple of gut punches or something. Anywho.
You know, when they in that scene, it's coming back to me now, in the scene when they're in the room and they're talking, and Marvin says specifically, the nurse is out there taking a smoke, go in there and see her. Something. I think that was almost him letting her know that the nurse ain't coming back for a minute. Maybe that was like our clue. I had forgot about when he said that. Remember when they were leaving?
Yeah, right.
And he said that very specifically about the nurse being outside.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that was the clue, and maybe they knew that that's what she was gonna do. I don't know. Maybe it was some code stuff between siblings. I don't know. Because I didn't think they knew either. But as I'm just kind of replaying it in my head, I'm
maybe
like,
they did know, and they knew they couldn't do it, so that's why.
Yeah, because remember when they left, Lou was saying like, because she said why she didn't ask me. He said because she know you want her to suffer. So in other words, she wouldn't have did it because she would want her to lay there and suffer, and they don't want to do it because they don't want to take
And
out
she
their damn
she
remedy.
thinking him being, and she thought Lulu's being soft anyway.
Oh yeah. So when it's all said and done, I feel like she had to have come and had a conversation with them and told them what she did.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I did thought it was gonna be something more explosive.
Me too.
So I don't hate the episode, but I'm gonna tell you, the other parts of the season were way better than this season finale.
Yeah, I think this one more like they were setting up for season 5.
That's what I think.
Yeah,
that's what it felt like.
I like the fact we got a cliffhanger.
Well, I feel like they always doing the most. With
I
these
mean,
cliffhangers,
they're gonna do that anyway, but yeah, pretty much.
I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying if I just had to compare, I mean, the episodes like 3 through 8 and all that, they were great. I mean, 3 through 9, all the other ones were good. This one was just, it's okay. It wasn't bad, and it's not a complaint. I just give it but I'm gonna rewatch it. But right now I'm gonna say 8, but because other than Early, who died? Nobody.
Yeah, because I had Early, Stefano, and D-Rilla on my list. And I'm over here doing a dance thinking Stefano gone. That motherfucker's he said, I'm holding on.
I'm holding on. Now, Great Tone. In real life, I would listen. I'm just keeping a buck with you. In real life, ain't no way in the world I would have went to school somewhere. I ain't about this life. Mama I can't do it.
And I know we do realize how his head got messed up.
I don't think anybody is denying that his head ain't jacked up. My thing with Kanan is that Kanan put himself in this. He wanted to be a part of this badly. You know, he just kept pushing himself back in it and putting himself back in it.
He was so smart. He could have gone to the private school that she was trying to send him to, or the charter school, whatever it was, and performing arts school type of thing. And she was, but he decided, no, I'm gonna get into grown people business and get a pow, me and D Wiz, and start shooting at $120, and that's how this whole thing got started. She been cleaning up his messes. I be trying to defend him sometime, but I can't defend this.
Y'all sure wasn't another part at the end like it was the last time when Unique ass was still like I need something else to happen.
I feel like no, because it went right in the BMF.
It went right to the BMF.
Yeah, it didn't. I went back and looked at the last part just to
like how you
just to make sure, right?
And what you gonna do?
They could at least gave us a trailer. A little sneak peek.
I mean, they already got it done. They might as well gave us something.
At least a little trailer of what might happen in 2026.
She said they gave us a black screen.
Right, they gave us a black screen.
Like the Sopranos did.
We hearing them Kanan talking about what you gonna do, bitch. Nah, he didn't say that.
They got that from the Sopranos movie. They took that from the Sopranos, and we don't know if Tony Soprano died or not. The screen just went black.
Okay, so I told y'all Be Realer gonna be Lou Driver in the streets. LOL. I'm just surprised it was him in the truck.
Be Realer, he might as well be the driver and be the flunky. He owes Lou.
Wonder what Lou gonna do with Vanessa and her son. I know, right?
I don't know.
True. But you know what? She might talk. He might be safer with her because you know how Unique gets set off.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's
Unique
scared.
ain't even in his right mind.
She's scared of Unique, so she might be better off. Lou ain't gonna torture her like they did Fame and Crystal. Yeah. He just gonna keep them somewhere where they can keep their mouth closed.
I love that Rock didn't flinch when Unique was talking crap. Lou side-eyed. He has to learn to be non-reactive like Rock. Yeah. Yeah. He did.
No, she did not flinch at all.
And
she didn't flinch when Kanan put that pow on her face.
Yeah, I don't think Lou want to take them out. Like I said, I actually think they gonna have a talk, and she gonna say that he ain't right since he had that accident.
Right.
I thought when the screen went black, I thought my pal went out.
No, I thought that's what I said. It's like The Sopranos. If you watch that, they did the same thing, and everybody was mad. I know I was. Well, we shall see.
Yeah.
We shall see. Well, oh Lord. Well, damn, no. This season went by fast.
Yeah, I agree, Alonzo. He would have did it in the parking lot. He would have dropped them right there. What's up, Gemini Don?
Yeah.
Hey, Gemini Don. Yeah, you're right.
It did go by fast. It was a blink
if he
of a
was gonna
damn
take
eye.
them out, he would have did it right there in the parking lot.
Yeah, I just read that one. Ladies, how y'all doing? Listen, I love this season. It was fire, but I was mad at the fade to black cliffhanger. And Kanan was being stupid.
I agree. Everything you said, Gemini Don, exactly what you said is how I feel. I love that. I actually love the season. I love the pacing.
Yeah, Raising Kanan is my favorite book. I think they do a good job.
Very good job. And
Lou may use them as leverage. Yeah, but if it backfires, then we might not see Lou no more either. But I think he gonna make it.
Listen, it's on and popping now. After the way Unique came in there disrespecting him.
They say they're gonna do season for September 2026.
Yeah, it's 2026.
Yeah, it's supposed to be fall 2026.
I didn't hear the month.
I ain't hear the month either.
Yeah.
Be Realer survived to see another episode. Yeah, I thought he was going.
Whatever, DeMarcus.
Yeah, driving the car. He can be the Uber driver.
Panessa completely turns on Unique next season.
Oh yeah,
she should.
The same her and Jerome. Hell yeah, I would too.
Be Realer survived to. Okay, I already read that one. My bad. Yeah. I hope they don't leak.
They already got some season 5 links. And
yeah, I'm trying to find it. I had it. Damn.
They got them in they got that the men Discord. They got that whole spoiler page.
I try not to really mess with those.
Yeah. I'm waiting for it when the season comes, child. I'm ready.
Right. I ain't doing no deep dive. If I come across something,
that'll be
I'm nosy. I'm gonna watch it, or look at it or read. But I'm not gonna go doing no deep dive searching to find the information. I got too many other things to do.
I'm still trying to find that.
What's the Burberry say? Unique could also be.
Unique could also be on his way to Rock House, and the pow we heard could be them powing through the window.
Could be.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Suburbia, you might be right. Because they was coming out to everybody that night. They was coming, they just ain't caught up with Lulu, but they was almost. Man, I was worried if Marvin was gonna get it in the back, y'all. Right in the back. You know what I'm saying?
I was too. Me too.
Yeah.
Breeze will be Kanan's mind, kind of how Juke was. He gonna make him open up his mind about snaps and pops. I think so too, because he want to be in charge of everything. He gonna get greedy. I could tell a white man right in this season, and he said he hate his mom, but he don't understand black boys be loving their moms.
Black boys love their moms.
Yeah. That's why I think it bothers me so much.
It's a different dynamic with the relationship between a mother and a son. And nobody can't break that up.
Especially that
they be having what's his name, right? And they be having different people that do different episodes, because even Mario, what's his name? Mario Bear Peoples be working on this. So
it was Sasha Penn's episode.
Okay. Yeah, I think Sasha Penn did this one.
Yeah, because I read it when I did the trailer breakdown. Even Marv told Juke he would know if Rock made a move to unalive someone. Lou telling Kanan straight up as a man up as to your own decisions. Exactly.
That's what we were saying earlier.
Yep, because he's still not taking responsibility because it was his fault that they had to take out D-Wiz.
Yeah, and he said, I took him out. But basically, like, and why did I have to do him? Because of you. He keeps saying my mother took out D-Wiz, but not saying why it happened.
Okay, so I don't really think Unique want to take her, want to KI double hockey sticks her. He just acting like that because he took out his business and Ronnie tried to take him out. Unique was probably on nothing. Unique was probably on the way to her house and came in when the pow went off. I could tell. Okay, I already read that one. All right. Juke and Rock are a lot alike. Exactly, like mom and daughter. Yeah, I picked that up too. The mannerisms, how she was spoken. You know when I really picked it up? That episode when that boy tried to feel up on her and she popped him with the hammer. You know, gave him a little love tap to the face.
Right. Right. I need to take my behind the bed. I'm trying to keep my eyes open.
All right, so look, we've been on here an hour and 16 minutes. We usually try not to stay that long, and we will be back with our own reviews.
Remember that the actors who play Kanan about not like, he ain't like about them not liking their mom.
Good night, everybody. Thanks everybody for coming out. See y'all. We gonna do our little group thing Sunday.
Good night, young boy.
Tune in, and we got more to come. Thanks for coming out, y'all. Later.
Bye.
Put me up in that algorithm and holla at your girl.